What's up, YouTube? This is 2 Raw 4 TV. So in this video, I want to talk about perhaps the hottest player in Major League Baseball today, Aaron Judge of the New York Yankees. He came into today's game against the Oakland Athletics with 28 home runs, leading the majors. He hit his 29th home run this season as of me recording this video. And the game is not over. I think the Yankees play again tomorrow. I'm not sure about that. And I want to talk about this from a historical standpoint. Aaron Judge, if and when he reaches that 30 home run plateau, will be in rarefied air. And then, if he stays healthy, he can only add to that total. The record for most home runs before the All-Star break is 39, held by Barry Bonds. He did it in 2001. He hit 34 more after the All-Star break, establishing the all-time mark of 73. Mcgwire had 37 home runs. That's the second most. 37 home runs at the All-Star break in 1998. He would go on to hit 33 more afterward for the former record of 70. I think the guy tied with him is Chris Davis, who completely seemed to fall. I think he fell apart as a hitter. I think he was playing with the Baltimore Orioles. I can't remember which year it was. Might have been 2013 or something. He had 37 at the All-Star break. But he wound up hitting, I think, only 16 after the All-Star break. That sometimes happens. Sometimes the pressure gets to these guys. That happens constantly. The pressure from a historical standpoint, when the reality of the record, if it's a realistic thing, comes into the psyche with these players, they fall apart. It happened to Reggie Jackson. Back in 1969, Reggie Jackson had 37 home runs at the All-Star break for the Oakland Athletics. He wound up with only 47 home runs. And I say only because it's still a lot of home runs, but considering the pace he was on, he fell apart. The pressure just got to him, all right? Pressing, trying to hit home runs, and overthinking, and things of that nature, getting too anxious, getting out of your rhythm. Cecil Fielder, back in 1990, the Detroit Tigers had 28 home runs at the All-Star break, and while he did still hit 51, he kind of fell out of pace that he was on one time, to at least threaten it. It happened to Ken Griffey Jr. in 1997. At one point, he was on pace to threaten the then record held by Roger Maris of 61 home runs. I don't know if Aaron Judge can threaten Bonds' record. It would take him to have some very monstrous months. We're heading into July. Then you have August and September. Those are the 3 main months remaining. I think the season ends in early November now. Or is it late? No. The season ends in early October, excuse me. So for Aaron Judge to break the mark, he would have to stay healthy and not just consistent, but he would have to have stretches where he's absolutely on fire. Like, he would have to probably have a month where he hits 13, a month where he hits 15, another month where he hits, 12? So what would that be? 13, 28, 40. That's 69? And he'd still be short. So that's what I'm saying. He would have to really be on a monstrous tear to break the record. Then you have the situation where, hey, if the Yankees are playing for something, he can't just always go up on every at-bat looking for a home run. If the situation calls for him to, situational hitting, maybe he needs to go for a base hit or something. If his goal is just to simply drive a drive a runner in, he can't always just trying to go up, trying to hit home runs. It might not be the best thing for every situation. See, Mark Mcgwire, when he broke the record in 1998, the Cardinals weren't playing for shit. And plus, Mcgwire was as great a home run hitter as he was sort of one-dimensional. Like, that was basically what he was, a home run threat. Either he struck out or he hit a home run. To me, Mark Mcgwire, and I loved Mark Mcgwire when he played, but he was basically a slightly upgraded version of Dave Kingman. Dave Kingman was a home run hitter that played from the 1970s and 80s. He had 442 home runs, but he only batted .236 for his career. Wasn't much of a hitter. Either he struck the fuck out or he hit a home run. But anyway, and I also thought that Jose Canseco basically became something of that nature. He could have been a much better player. He was a much better athlete than Dave Kingman or Mark Mcgwire, but, a lot of these guys just became so obsessed with hitting home runs. And then, Jose Canseco got so big and bulky and lost a lot of the speed that he had earlier on. Of course, he was the first 40-40 guy, but, he lost a lot of that speed when he became big, bulky, 250 plus pounds. But anyway, I do think that Aaron Judge has a good chance, if he stays healthy, at breaking the franchise record, all right, which would be 61, the former record. And if he can hit 60 home runs and join the likes of Roger Maris and Babe Ruth, Aaron Judge can become on a whole nother level. He could become a legend. To do it in a Yankee uniform, that would make him a legend. I absolutely believe that shit. Even without a ring, he would be in that, close to that tier at least. He would be close to that. I think a ring solidifies it, but he'd be close to it. But tell me what you guys think.